Good morning, everybody. It's me again, Russell Mills. It is Friday, July 21st, 2017, on a Friday morning. I hope everybody's blessed. I hope everybody's happy today. I wanted to see if I can make a quick video talking about Tupac for a quick minute. You know, it's so funny how many people are talking about him. And they had the movie that came out that I haven't watched yet, All Eyes on Me, which, it's been, from what I heard, because obviously I never saw it. I heard it's like 2.5 hour movie long, but I've heard, a lot of criticism about it. I've heard a lot of up and down. Obviously I haven't watched it, so I can't judge for myself, but, it's just crazy how much people are trying to make money off the dead. You know what I mean? And it's like, he's been dead for 21 years now. He died September 13th, 1996, when he got shot in Las Vegas. When he was in the car with Suge Knight and stuff. And there's been so many stories, speculations, who did what. And it's like, to me, it's like some people just need to let the dead rest, you know what I mean, and stop, just stop disrespecting, you know what I'm saying, the people that are dead, because it's like, it's like they talk about him so much in hip-hop, just as well as Biggie Smalls, that has been dead for 20 years, which is crazy. To think that these men would have been in their 40s right now. If Tupac was alive right now, he would have been 46 years old, which is crazy. He would have been in his late 40s. And who knows what would have happened in his career just as well as Biggie. See, but I just feel like, and I said this in one of my videos about, hip-hop, just like people hanging around with the wrong type of people. And it's like, if you hang around with the wrong type of people in life, and, especially back then in the 90s or now or whatever, in the 2000s or whatever, it's like when you hang with the wrong type of individuals, what do you expect is going to happen down the road? You know what I mean? So it's like, I think the problem is, like, Tupac made such a big image. He had such an image that everybody wanted to be like him. And they still do to this day, you know what I mean? People always reference to him in certain songs or say certain lines that he might have said on some of his records or whatever. It's like, he made a huge impact in hip-hop, and it's like, there will never be another Tupac, there'll never be another Biggie. Just here's what I've heard other people say: just be who you are, man. You know what I mean? Just be who you are. Don't try to be somebody you're not. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be Tupac, and this one can't. You know what I mean? Just be who you are. Like, I'm Russell Mills. That's who I am at the end of the day. Like, yes, you can appreciate people like him that made an impact on the world and made an impact in the music business, but everybody wants to be like him, and that's like, just be who you have. Just be who you are, man. But I want to play an old clip. I want to actually play some old audio. Tupac, this is, this was in '92. I guess this was an MTV interview. So let's see if we can get it going, hopefully.
Virgin Mobile's Inner Circle wireless plan is so good, we invited other Inner Circles to join.
This is just the advertisement, so we're gonna let that ride until, because this is on YouTube, so.
Okay, how about a year of wireless service?
We're gonna just let it ride until anything else, but stupid commercials.
Get a year of wireless service for only $1, plus special perks from Virgin.
This world is such a, and when I say this world,
this was 8/21/1992.
Every day, every little thing you do, it's such a gimme. Everybody back off. Everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful, you want to be like Trump. Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped. Just, I feel like, instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, slavery's bad, bad whitey. I mean, all right, dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels, and they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, everybody need a little help on their way to being, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You worked, you learned teamwork, and you learned cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then you need to help them. You need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it needs to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you. Because I feel like, there's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for $36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion, and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. If they earned it, then I think that's good, and I think that they deserve it. But even if you earned it, you still owe. Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I got to give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to give that person a quarter or $1. It's wrong. Only you know what you got in your pocket, and that's wrong. No matter what they do, if they take it and drink it, they take it and drink it. But, I mean, you got. You understand? And we all know how hard it is, and it's not about if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't got don't mean he was bad. Or don't mean he's a criminal, or don't mean he's crazy, or a drug addict, or none of that. It just means he don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million. And this person has nothing? And you can sleep? You can still go to the movies about, I mean, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? And that bugs me. Not saying that when I'm never going to be rich, and you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's a struggle, and I think everybody deserves it. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary. And it takes to do something out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if we just said, okay, I got an idea. No more porno buildings. You know what I'm saying? Let's build houses. Or no more polo games. Let's build houses for poor people. You know what I'm saying? Or, look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion. But can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole nine. That's not fair to me.
So, that was an old interview. 8/21/1992 on MTV. Tupac speaking about things that are going on still today. About, people being poor, people not having, like you said, humanitarian awards and stuff like that for people, that have money. And for those that don't, oh well, basically. So, yeah. See, but this is what I feel people, they didn't want to hear. So someone like him that spoke the truth, why not kill him off? Because we don't like niggas like this anyway. We like niggas to shut their mouth and just make their money. We give them the money, and then they just shut the fuck up. So this is why I'm saying to us as a human race, we need to speak out more like this. White people, black people, Spanish people, Asian people, whatever, all people. okay, from all type of generations. Yes, do people have marched and stuff like that and try to fight for certain rights in this country? Yes, people are still doing this every day. Do people like myself need to do this? Yes, I do. I need to get off my ass and figure out what I can do as a human being in this country. So, my son doesn't be, fucked up in life. I hope not. Just as well as any other children, that are in this world or will be in this world down the road. So, yes, I have to do my part just as well. So it can't be just me making videos and sitting on my ass all the time, because I can't do that. But, I'm going to have to figure that out myself. But it just goes to show you that you had someone like this that spoke the truth, that, people, some people didn't understand. Some people did understand him, and some people did not understand Tupac. So, no matter what, good, bad, or indifferent, you know what I'm saying? The man made an impact in this life. But it's like people just need to just let this man just live his legacy. You know what I'm saying? And just stop talking about him every 5 minutes. Stop trying to put his name in your raps and the music and trying to emulate what he did when he was on this planet and so forth. And just shut up, man. Live your life. Don't worry about his, because he lived his life when he was on this planet. He made an impact. You can't be who he was or what he would have been if he was on this planet. So you only have to be the best you every day. So it's like I say to people, you have to decide what you want to do in this life. You have to make the right choices. You have to make sure things are going to be all right in your life. Point blank, period. You have to. You know what I'm saying? You have to make an impact in your life, just as, you know what I mean? So when you die, when we all die, your legacy is going to be sealed like this man's legacy was sealed. You know what I'm saying? As somebody that spoke up against injustice, somebody that spoke against stuff like this that's still going on to this day. And this was many years ago. This was in the early 90s that this interview. We're in, in July of 2017 right now. Late, you know what I mean? Almost the end of the month right now of July. Almost heading into August. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's still stuff going on to this day right now that people, you know what I mean? Like just bypass or forget about or not care about, whatever. That's something, that's a problem. So like I say to people, God bless the dead to this man, but people need to stop trying to make money off of his name, make movies like they just did, try to sample his music, and it's like, just let the man live, man. You know what I'm saying? If you have memories of him in your life, keep him with you, man. You don't need to be broadcasting, all this and that about what happened, and you know what I'm saying? And people do ask you, okay, I get it, you know what I mean? But, but you don't need to keep, repeating the same thing about, what was said over the years about this man. It's like, shut your mouth, do what you have to do, keep his memory in your mind, in your spirit, and your soul, and that's it. That had an encounter with him, and just be the best person you could be. You know what I'm saying? Because he made an impact in this hip hop game, in this world. Let us do the same thing. Let people like myself try to do the same thing, make an impact before I die. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, and that's it basically. But I just wanted to make a quick video, about that, about Tupac, and it's like, knowing the fact that, a lot of people making money off of him, and this some stories that weren't true I heard in the movie, and certain things that they, bypassed or whatever the case was, and I don't know, but it is what it is. But like I say, hope everybody has a blessed day. Keep viewing my videos, Russell Mills. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. You know what I mean? I have a whole bunch of other videos. Please feel free to watch them. You know what I mean? And you can email me, millsrussell@rockandmill.com. That's Yahoo. Or you can look me up on Facebook, Russell Mills, Salem, Massachusetts. Twitter, Russell Mills. So you can check me out. Like I said, I'm not a public figure, but I'm just a man just trying to spread a message just like we all need to in this world. And that's it, basically. But everybody, have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. You take care. Bye.